Sorry about the reflection of my glasses, but I can't see. So deal with it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We got an earthquake here. The stream is coming to you from my Gorilla Pro. Thank you very much. There we go. I'm new to streaming on my phone, so I apologize. There's the Earl sign. We'll get out of the way. We're just chilling right now. It's Friday night. I should have done this before the stream, but you know what? This is how I do it. This is how I do it. There we go. This is the live stream where we talk about everything and nothing at the same time. And if you don't like it, there's about 12,000 other streams right now that you can listen to and enjoy more than you do mine. Let me clear off my glasses. So I can see you guys. By the way, if you're in Los Angeles tomorrow night, I will be closing out the original room at the Comedy Store. 12:15-ish. I say 12:15-ish because everyone runs the light. So I might not be going on till 4 in the morning. When the Namaste. I just took yoga yesterday. Hey, what is it? I don't take requests without payment, the game. Sorry, I've got to make money, honey. Oh, what is this stream? This is a stream. I bet you are, the game. I bet you are. This is a stream by Earl Skakel, the stand-up comic based in Los Angeles, California. I'm a paid regular at the Comedy Store in Hollywood. I've been on Roast Battle on Comedy Central. What up, William Zoom? I'm just going over my resume for the fans. I've been on I'm Dying Up Here, on Showtime. I'm the lead actor of Tyler the Creator's cartoon The Jellies on Adult Swim, HBO Max, and the Cartoon Network. I'm the only white guy on an all-black show. And thank you. That is the Sting mask. I used to do my stream on a iMac, but I find the numbers on my stream get better. So look at that. Thank you very much. You know, I know that this is not the most exciting background in all of streaming. Good night, Beto. I like Beto. In and out, in and out. Says hello, and then the next message is, see you later. I like your style. AJ said you owe him. I don't owe anyone money. A lot of people owe me money. So I've had to cut them out of my life. And that's fine. Eric Bischoff in the house. I have a feeling you're not the real Eric Bischoff, but that's okay. Fake celebrity profiles are welcome in here. Obviously, with 13 people in here, I can't be picky. Yes, the Earl Soldiers, William Zoom, and AC/DC to help the Earlverse get to the next level. Hit the like button If you can be so kind, I would appreciate that. We can talk anything you want. This is breaking news. They just found the shooter in the New York healthcare situation. They found the backpack. Yes, the UK Bischoff. Any gossip about fellow comedians? Well, you got to pay for the gossip. I just can't be blurting out gossip and not get paid for it. Show me the money, honey. I have plenty of gossip on the LA comic scene, if you will. And, a little bit of tea from the New York comedy scene, and definitely some TT on the Austin comedy scene, where a lot of my LA comedy friends have moved. What if I did the stream like that? Just a blackout face. Peter Chicken Man Brennan was the backpack in a laundry basket. Is that an inside joke? Is that a comedy store deep cut? Chicken Man, will you be at the comedy store Christmas party on Sunday? Of course, undercover. I farted right now. I don't read Arabic, so I farted. I don't know what your... Oh, we have our first spam and troller. Zoom, you know what to do. Is Joe Rogan funny to you? Yes, he is. Okay, I hear you. I mean, listen, I've said this before on the stream. You can't be unfunny and fill arenas. Like, so, that's just... thank you, William Zoom. I know we have some trolls in here who use burner accounts, which I don't understand. But South Park, or definitely South Park. But I may have a future audition for Family Guy, so Family Guy if I get it. And that just goes to show you LA in a nutshell in terms of acting and comedy. I literally was in yoga class. The yoga class ends. I'm talking to this girl in the lobby, and she's like, "You have a great voice. Have you ever been called in for Family Guy?" I'm like, "No, but I love Seth MacFarlane." She's like, "Well, my friend cast the show. Let's work on that." Okay, thank you. I couldn't tell how long 300 seconds was. I've heard of Frankie Boyle. I've never heard his act. Like I said, I don't watch comedy in here. So which comic was pissed you got past exactly 10 years ago? I don't think too many were. I mean, I know, for those of you wondering what the Chicken Man is talking about, it was 10 years ago today. I was passed at the Comedy Store in leather pants and a plaid shirt. And I know that, I kind of lucked out in the audition because I had done the Tempe Improv in 2011, where Adam Egget was the manager, and I was opening up for Rob Schneider. And I wasn't killing, it's hard to kill when you're the opening act. And really at that show, I wasn't even the opening act. I was the host, Jeff Richards, the feature, and then Rob. And but I was doing very well for a host that nobody knew. And then me and Adam just kept in touch over the years. And then, Tommy Morris, the talent coordinator, Easy 1, 2, 3, what up, what up? He got fired, and then he got fired, and then Adam got the talent coordinator job. And I was the first person to be passed by Adam, along with Candace Thompson. And the room was packed. Everyone was there that night to watch me. Even Chris D'Elia came in the room. And this is like before his problems. So he was like the top of the mountain. And I can assure you of this much. Chris did not watch dudes do comedy. So I know Adam Egget. So, and then who else showcased that night? Jeremiah Watkins, Sandro Ercolano, Candace and Kyle. What's his last name? Kyle. Not Kyle Ray. Maybe it was Kyle Ray. I remember the next morning. So that was on a Wednesday night. Moses called me, I believe, on a Friday morning. Brian Moses called me. He was the phone guy. Still working at the Comedy Store, even though Roast Battle was just about to take off. And it was about 10 in the morning, so I wasn't really quite up mentally. And Moses said, hey, you can start calling in for spots. And I didn't really quite understood what he didn't say you're passed. He said you'd call in. And I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm passed. He said, congratulations, brother. So I remember hanging up the phone, and I was in my underwear running around my living room crying. I mean, I wasn't like bawling, but I was definitely crying. I mean, it was, 14 years of pretty much no success in the business, and bam, passed at the Comedy Store. When I believe that was really like the last time it meant something. Not to take away other people getting passed now, but like, when I was passed, 2 people got passed. And I would say out of the 5 people who showcased, all of us could have been passed that night. But that's how hard it was. It's like, I don't know what Adam's thinking was, but I'm sure it was, hey, all 5 could be passed, but I'm only going to pass the 2 who like fucking hit home runs. So, it was pretty neat. Not a day goes by where I don't kind of get geeked out when I see my name on the wall. And then there were other people that were passed that didn't have to showcase. Like Jeselnik was finally passed. And I mean, he obviously should have been passed a lot sooner than me. And then I think Rob Schneider was also passed. Obviously, he didn't showcase. And I think a few others. So 10 years. And I don't know if Carolla is passed at the Comedy Store. Eddie Ift is not passed at the Comedy Store, but he headlines the La Jolla Comedy Store, so he don't care. I mean, there's some, listen, I mean, the Comedy Store for LA comics is definitely the marquee gig to be passed on. But, there's a lot of comics who don't play the Comedy Store, and it doesn't affect them at all. I mean, Jamie Kennedy rarely plays it. I don't think Dane Cook's not passed at the Comedy Store. Who else isn't passed at the store? I don't think Daniel Tosh is passed there. So, the Comedy Store's not the end-all, be-all, but it's still pretty fucking cool for an LA comic, which I absolutely identify as. I don't know if Gary Owens ever played there. If should be passed, but he headlines all over the world. I mean, right now he's in Australia, so I don't think. Damn, the Chicken Man with a deep, deep, deep cut. That's really confusing me as to who you are. For those of you not understanding what the Chicken Man just asked me, in 2012, I did a pilot with Melissa Villasenor, Gabriel Tigerman, Robert Peters, who's like an amazing character actor, Brian Drolet, Nick Nicotero. I mean, this pilot was amazing. The table read for this pilot was called Damaged Goods. Bob Zaney was like, man, there's a lot of fucking talent on this show. And it was in 2012, and everyone was calling in favors. Yes, Robert Peters was on my podcast, And we always joke about, no, Barris has passed. His name's on the wall. I think his name's on the wall twice. Um, but we did this pilot in 2012 called Damaged Goods, and it was kind of like The Office meets It's Always Sunny. Bob Zaney was the head of a corporation, a marketing corporation, and we were all the employees. And I played Dan, the AV guy, creepy as fuck. So it really fit in with my character. And we shot a pilot at Santa Clarita Studios, which was like a lot of huge TV shows were filmed there. I think not Cagney and Lacey, but man, some bit Rizzoli and Isles. It was shot there, and we were basically using their set and like the who some guy had won an Oscar for like film coloring, and like everyone was calling in favors. Editors would work on it for free who were like award-winning editors, Golden Globe winners. And then the last scene I'll never forget was a 3D camera, which at the time was very innovative. They cost incredible amounts of money, and I think it cost like 50 grand a day to rent one. And we got it for free because of a hookup. And me and Robert Peters always joke about it. I did the voiceover work after for certain things they needed. They never even pitched it. Like they did all that work, called in all these favors, filmed some scenes in Dallas. Ben Morrison was also in it, and it was just they never pitched it. So that was my first really experience on a TV show and the politics of um, what went on. And I mean, like we had a full. I mean, it was not a cheap shoot to do. I mean, even though we were getting everything for free, there was probably 100 people involved on the set, makeup people, wardrobe. I mean, just uh, 3 or 4 producers that were donating their time. I mean, it was everyone's. Um, what up, Ray? What up? It was everyone's like pet pet project, and they never pitched it. Like there is a fully edited pilot out there, but there's also a lot of there's an original Sons of Anarchy pilot with Scott Glenn as the Clay Morrow character. I mean, it's fully shot, never aired. I think they did the same thing with the Mayans, where there was a fully edited and scored pilot of the Mayans and never aired. So I mean, I've crop dusted many a night at the Comedy Store, so I can't say I'm against it. Um, so that was what the Damaged Goods. A little twinkle in my eye just happened because of the Chicken Man. Um, I mean, I'm telling you, the cast was, we all work. I mean, obviously, Melissa's was on SNL or is. I don't watch SNL. I mean, Gabriel Tigerman is probably the number one commercial actor of the last 15 years. And then there was another guy named Matt with a mustache who's definitely probably a top 5 commercial actor. He's always in like the FedEx commercial. He's got kind of the walrus mustache, a little balding on top. And Bob Zaney is one of the top, road comics. And then Annie Biggs, who was the producer, like she's like an award-winning documentarian. So I mean, all the cards were set. But me and William Zoom often talk about one season shows that should have had a longer run. I mean, and then I researched a little bit. Like there are so many unaired pilots that never air. And, I've done a lot of unaired pilots in cartoons where I thought, oh fuck, man, I did one I can talk about it now. I can't say the name, but like it was 12 episodes on an Adult Swim cartoon. Never aired. We did all 12 episodes. Which usually, not to bore you guys, what up, Colt C? Sorry, I forgot to say hello to you. Um, usually in the TV or cartoon world, you'll do one episode, a pilot, and then the network goes, we like it. We'll order 6 episodes or 12 or whatever. This show had so much. We were at DEFCON 5 out of 5 in terms of selling it. We did the whole season. You never do a pilot season for anything, and never aired. And so, oh yeah, I mean, there's so many. I mean, I think they say Donald Sutherland was like the king of unaired pilots, and I think there were talks about Stallone doing Nighthawks, the TV series. I wouldn't be surprised if they shot a pilot and they just didn't like it. Um, so you think Dante uses his appearance on Amazing Racist as a credit? Yeah, I mean, people give me shit. Why do you make fun of this Dante guy? He's literally on Ari Shafir's Amazing Racist sketch offering a certain race boat rides back to Africa and offering them basketballs and seeing if they get their haircut at Fantastic Sambos. And then he's virtue signaling about Black Lives Matter. Okay. What do I know, Chicken Man? I'm just a comedy soldier. Hey, hit the like and subscribe button if you have not done so already. Pretty please. Um, no, we don't talk about Ari Shafir's ball sack in here. Real deal. I thought that said Raw Deal, a great Schwarzenegger movie starring Darren McGavin, Robert Davi. Now, do you play the comedy club in the Gaza Strip, Ray? Club Jihad? Hello! That's a Yoshi Obayashi joke. See, I don't steal jokes, and when I do, I give credit. I know what I'm doing here. I'm doing a nice tight stream tonight. Under an hour. We're gonna go under an hour. Um, I dated an Israeli girl who she didn't have a landing strip. She had a Gaza strip. Boing. So, yeah, Dante's a fool. What's up, Sour Milk? We're just chilling in the stream tonight. Just chilling. Thought I'd get this done a little earlier, see how it is at the 5 p.m. hour. For those of you wanting to know, they have found the shooter's backpack in New York City. It's a little ratty if you want my opinion, but yeah, we're just hanging out, man. She's low key racist too. Who is? What is there? An owl in here? Hey, what up? I just want to make sure that wasn't a dirty word. We're just doing a nice stream in here. Nick, hit the subscribe button. I have a feeling you're new to the stream. Well, Ray, I've dated all kinds of women. I work. Oh, that's cool, William. I mean, I've dated whites, Southern women, Hispanic women, one black woman. So you miss what? I don't know what you miss. Good morning, although it's nighttime here in Los Angeles. What's my most valuable collectible? I have a hockey jersey, game worn, by Eric Bolton, the Buffalo Sabre enforcer. Now you might say, Earl, who the hell is Eric Bolton? Well, it's not valuable because of Eric Bolton, no offense. But after 9/11, the New York Rangers and the Buffalo Sabres played the first professional sporting event. And what happened was, the New York Rangers, their logo is just New York across the front. And the Buffalo Sabres have, usually it's just an angry buffalo head on the front. But for this game, they wore a shirt that also said New York across the front. And they played the shirts. No authentics or replicas were ever made in that style. I mean, there might be some bootlegs, but officially there were no authentic or replicas ever made. The Rangers had 23 shirts made, 18 skaters, 2 goalies, and plus 3 extras, 3 extra forwards or defensemen. The Sabres and Rangers, so there's 46 jerseys total, and thank you, the coolest. So the shirts were auctioned off after the game to go to the police and firefighters who were fighting, the 9/11 situation. And I've been offered as much as $10,000 for that shirt. And once again, not because it's an Eric Bolton shirt, but because of the event and the fact that there's only 23 of these shirts on each side. I also want a New York Rangers shirt, Steve McKenna. Now, it's a tricky one because he wore it in pregame warmups, but he did not play in the game. So it's a pregame worn shirt. I think I paid about $1,200 for that, and I sold it for, I think, $2,500. So the Eric Bolton shirt I paid about, I remember, $2,500. Now that's crazy, but it's also going to the firefighters and police. So I didn't mind overspending, but I've been offered 10 grand for it. Put it this way, if there's a fire in my house, I'm grabbing that and my Breitling Submariner. So would you still like hockey without the fights? I mean, I still watch it without the fights. It's not as fun, to be honest with you. His great uncle thought about how much he hated Earl. I don't know about that, Bob the Slob. You're kind of coming in a little hot, Bob the Slob. Keep talking about the shirt. Well, I mean, that's really all there is to tell about it. Eric Bolton did fight Sandy McCarthy in the shirt. So there was one. Now, here's the funny thing. Here's the funniest thing. This was unbeknownst to me. So the Rangers and Sabres, they play the game, and the auction people were like, hey, we're not letting these shirts out of our sight. So they literally took these shirts out of the Ranger and Sabre locker rooms and put them in a pile somewhere in Madison Square Garden in like a locked up safe or something. But they didn't wash the shirts. Now, I don't know if you guys know anything about hockey smell, but you have to wash your gear after every game immediately. Febreze doesn't mask the stench. So and that's like one jersey or one pair of gloves or your elbow pads or your hockey pants or especially your hockey underwear. I mean, you got to wash it as soon as you get home. And so the auction ends in about a month after the game. So those 46 shirts were sitting on a pile, unwashed. And so when I got my Eric Bolton shirt, oh my God, it smelled so bad. Oh my, I had to get it dry cleaned like twice. The Sign They Live mask I would never sell. I don't think it's worth $10,000, but knowing you, you know me, Bob the Slob. You're undercover like Dr. Nova and the Chicken Man. How much for the pants that great store personality Winston was offered? Didn't you keep him? I don't know who Winston is. I haven't been at the Comedy Store my whole comedy career. So I don't know who Winston is. I don't know who Jason Washington is. I don't know. Chewy just died, I think, yesterday. The parking lot employee who sold cocaine out of the parking lot. Oh, did I just say that? My bad. Rest in peace, Chewy. I'm sure cocaine sales will pick up soon. Although it's a different era at the Comedy Store. Oh my God, Francesca Hilton. Did she have the war? Chicken Man knows this, but I was at Mel's Diner one night with my friend Sophie, who was a waitress at the store. And Francesca Hilton sat behind us in the booth alone. And I literally, after 5 minutes, I whispered to Sophie, she smells like death. So I bought her a burger. And I don't mean Burger, the guy who got fired from the store for stealing toilet paper. And then the next day she died. So, there you go. Do you attend the Jewish Comedy Store? Yeah. I'm there quite often. Sounds like a job opening. Well, maybe there is. But Bob the Slob, I like the way you think. I'll just throw the jersey out the window and go downstairs and pick it up and go, hey, man. So that's probably the second most valuable thing in here. I mean, I do have an autographed David Prowse Chewbacca framed picture, but I don't know if that's that valuable. Maybe the Comedy Store record player. Let's get a nice shot of that right there. We'll hold on. We'll put the light on for a second. It's right there. Let's see where my name is. Yes, there's my name right there. See, that is the cool thing about doing this on your phone. You could do shit like that. I don't like you. Well, maybe I don't like you either, bro. And here's the great thing. If you are not a fan, there's my lamp. If you're not a fan of mine, go listen to another stream. I don't know who Elizabeth Mobley is. How are you, brother? I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm a man that wants to be a transgender woman. Yeah, whatever you want. I mean, who am I to tell you what you should be? So I do have a new landline, by the way. Don't fuck around. By the way, the guy who used to call me every time I used to stream, he never calls me anymore. It was kind of scary that some fan, or maybe he wasn't a fan, would just call me right when I would start the stream. It was a little concerning. Harold, show me your most valuable thing, and also show me where you keep the spare key to your apartment. I mean, that's a little personal. By the way, anything in my house is for sale. What if I just turn this stream into selling shit from my house? You know what I'm saying? I'll do it too. Don't you fool me. I mean, if I can't get super chats with you guys, I'm going to fucking start selling merch. Tell you what isn't for sale. Actually, this might be the most valuable thing. When I did the Ric Flair roast, we were paid handsomely. But the greatest thing I got paid for with that day is model 1 of 1, the Earl Skakel wrestling doll. Nothing could buy this. So nothing could buy this. So you guys just be cool and enjoy. Well, it's funny. I do a lot of voiceover work, Lucky, and that's the Earl Skakel wrestling doll. When I audition for voiceovers, I constantly go up against Rob Riggle, Dylan McDermott, and Billy Brown, who is African American. So I'm not quite sure. That. I mean, I guess I sound a little bit like him. Sorry, I'm trying to give you guys the perfect angle. Like Jess Speakman was the perfect weapon. Let's turn that light off. I am happy you having garbage in your apartment. Well, thank you, Ray. I mean, I can't figure out if you're a fan or a troll, but you know what? Who gives a shit? You're not going to break me, Ray, with your constant Jew talk. Do a voiceover. Pay me, what am I, a monkey bouncing a ball on my nose? It's a $5 super chat for me to say the EA Sports line. Sorry, man. Daddy's got to make some money, honey. You remind me of Dwight from The Office. Well, I'll take that. I never really watched Entertain Us. No, I'm not going to entertain you. Go to another stream if you want entertainment. Hit the subscribe button on your way out, though. That would be nice. That would entertain me. Please. Right turn, Clyde. Na, 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 na. I only tell jokes for money. I don't give away material for free. I mean, you got to have a little respect for the arts. Please. Thank you very much. Tell a joke. What am I, a robot? I looked at your videos. Were you actually on Benchwarmers? Yes, I was the man who threw up in the porta potty. Thank you very much. That video was my first video I ever put on. No, I don't know who Jeff Ross is. You'll have to explain to me who he is in full detail. You need good material to make money. Well, Ray, if I don't understand you, why are you in this stream if you don't find me funny? You don't think I could do a stream for 16 instead of 17 people? The fuck out of here. Oh shit, LL Cooley coming in with a $1.99 super chat, calling my bluff. I'm going to go into the jokes I wrote today. Thank you very much for that super chat. It's much appreciated. Let's see. Let's go to my joke files. All right. I'm going to read you the joke exactly as I wrote it. You ready, LL? This is a fresh one right out of the tuna boat. Elton John is losing his eyesight, and it's like, is anyone surprised? I mean, the guy has been taking loads to his face for 50 years. That can't be good for your vision. Hello! Come on, man. That's pretty funny, I think. Thank you for hitting the like button, Ray. I appreciate that. The TV just randomly came on, so I'll tell you the other joke I did, even though you didn't really pay for it. But because you're a good guy and you sent me some money, honey. I also whoa. We got sorry about that, man. I mean, I'm my own producer here, man. So I gotta keep it real. It's over for CNN when they're doing a full hour on Luther Vandross. Hello. Now I'll give you an old joke just because I'm in a good mood. You got to understand, a lot of these I'm going to do on stage and fuck around and, hey, at this rate, P. Diddy's saying, hold on, my bad. I was trying to go off the dome for you guys. Hey, at this rate, saying P. Diddy assaulted you is like a comic in LA saying they have a podcast. Boing! All right, that's it. Man, backstage at the Porn Awards must stink. All right, I gave you like 4 jokes for it. Hopefully you like one of them. I do like DC Cap. Thank you very much. Send him money for bad jokes, 100%. I mean, even if the jokes are bad, you still got to pay for them. I mean, you don't walk into the Comedy Store for free and go, let me watch the first 10 minutes. What kind of business model is that? I've never watched the film myself, but I needed to examine it to see. For the next 2 jokes, well done, $1.99. All right, you get 2 more jokes. I'll give you an Earl classic. I know this joke has never bombed. Do umpires where? Yeah, I can't do that joke. That's a stolen joke. Hey, I bought a $20,000 liquor cabinet. I don't even drink. Hello. The first joke I did on stage was, hey, I'm investing in a new male cologne for your private parts. It's called Umpire for Foul Balls. Boing! All right, here's a Skakel classic for you, LL. You guys think OJ ever watched Dexter and thought, that's how I should have done it? Pew! What if I just did jokes for super chats? Fuck it. Why not? I don't even do stand-up anymore. I just read the jokes on here for $1.99. Fuck it. Would you live in $1 million condo? I already do, so yes. I did get that gun at the Dollar Tree because Steve Stevens, the guitar player from Billy Idol, he sent me this ray gun, which barely works anymore, but the batteries are dying, so I had to upgrade. You are interested in hearing Kiss Turn on the Night without keyboards? Someone on YouTube recently. I can't imagine that being very good because the whole song is about the keyboards. I could sing a little bit of Turn on the Night. For $1.99. What if everything was just a grift for money? I'm gonna walk where I walk, go where I go, my way. No, that's My Way. Turn on the Night. Take me in your arms, I'll take you in my heart. Let's bring this love to life. Come on, baby, put your finger on the switch. We'll make some sparks ignite. Show me what you got, show me what you need. Fire for love. So if you know it, show it. Don't let me go. Whoa, turn on the night. I can't wait any longer. Take me in your arms, I'll take you in my heart. We'll bring this love to life. Come on, baby, put your finger. All right, you get the point. I know what I'm fucking doing on this stream. Singing a Kiss song from '87 for 16 people on here. Shit. Well, what kind of business is your family? Well, Big Sexy, that's a little personal. I mean, well, maybe Ray, that's what I'll end up doing. Did you know you act like a music teacher? I don't know how music teachers act. I love when Jesse Lee Peterson asks him if he's gay for 10 minutes. Well, I mean, he also asked me if I like white people for 20 minutes. Oh, really? I'll do another song. Yes, it's the money business. You think I could live in $1 million condo based on the super chats from this stream? Your last movie was in 2019. Yes, I don't do a lot of movies, to be honest with you. I do a lot of voiceover stuff. And a lot of voiceover work doesn't register on IMDb, like Georgia State Lottery commercial. Buy your Georgia State Lottery scratchers now, void where prohibited. That's not going to show up on IMDb. Money doesn't suck. Hello, are you doing material in my... I'm the only comic in here. Dean Jones, I don't believe I do. No, we're all set on investors. We're doing quite well with the money, honey, in the Skakel family fortune. Thank you very much. I don't have, was it? Someone told me I don't have fuck you money. I have fuck me money. Sorry, this isn't carbonated. My bad. No, I do all right for myself. Voiceovers, acting, comedy store sets, super chat money. I do all right for myself. And I like that. Thank you. Your Uncle Ted killed his wife. No, he actually killed his mistress. Get it right, Jake. So, I mean, not too many trolls in here tonight. Where are you guys sleeping? Do you think Hollywood is dead? They make more movies in Georgia. Oh, absolutely. I mean, Atlanta is the new Hollywood. Because of the tax breaks and whatnot. I mean, I think Tulsa King was filmed in Atlanta. So, yeah, I mean, 100%, William. I mean, he did try and get his door. I mean, his head was a flotation device. Boing! I'm not sure what you're talking about. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, I think I recall Dean Jones. Let me look up Dean Jones right now. I have ADD. So let's see, because I do. Hold on. He's an old school guy, I think. Yeah, I remember. I was thinking Stockwell, who was in one of my favorite episodes of Miami Vice, playing Jack Gretzky. Hello, Ray, are you bombing in my stream? Come on, man. That's all right. That's all right. Oh, okay, that's cool. I mean, you had a nice long career. I mean, like the guy who was in Showgirls, who played Tony Moss in Showgirls, he just died. Same kind of vibe. I mean, you kind of look at him and go, I haven't seen him in anything since Showgirls, but the guy's been in like 100 movies and TV shows. And I mean, probably the greatest character actor of all time is Emmett Walsh. Dean Stockwell, yes, he was Jack Gretzky, and he was also, I think, one of the bad guys in Beverly Hills Cop 2. I mean, he was good in everything. Kind of like a poor man's Gene Hackman. Like, you know the face, you don't know the name. Just say you're just saying you. I don't know. I don't know what that means. Can I get that in English, me? Uh, oh, I see what you're saying. Are you doing a two sentence joke in my stream, me? Come on, man. Hey, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Yeah, I mean, Dean Stockwell was great in everything. I mean, you could put him in a bad movie and he'd be good in it. Boy, those recent pictures of Gene Hackman, he don't look too good, but he is 93. Um, I played, I don't know what that means, LL. Talk to yourself, Montreal? I do talk to myself sometimes. It helps me in dealing with people like you. Hello! Get that, mate? See, you didn't see that coming. That's called in comedy a swerve. And I don't mean Swerve Strickland. Um, no, I don't watch WWE. Yeah, that's right. He was in Live and Die in LA. I mean, he's been in like hundreds of things. I'm an AEW man, so I'll watch Collision. Um, and you look like a fruitier Brad Garrett. Well, I would probably guess that I get more pussy than every person in this stream right now, but I take the compliment. I mean, Brad Garrett gets some puss. Have you ever voiced anybody in animated films? I've done cartoon work. Tyler, the creator, uh, his show, The Jellies, and I've done a lot of like local commercials, for auto parts stores and pro wrestling shows, that air on radio. I don't have any jokes about frogs, but what do frogs say on a construction site? Ribbit, ribbit. Get it? I'd say I just did a quick improv joke for you for free. Uh, that's all right. I mean, listen, the only rule in here is no Dabbleverse questions unless you pay for them. Uh, what's AEW? The AE. AE, do. Remember that old school commercial? We're the guy who I wish. No, I finished, I think, second to the guy in the Arby's commercial. We've got the meats. Yeah, I mean, if you've watched the Adult Swim cartoon, The Jellies, you've absolutely heard my voice. Um, but if you have not, I mean, like I said, I was on Roast Battle on Comedy Central. I was a recurring character on I'm Dying Up Here on Showtime, and Real Rob on Netflix. I've been on TV a fair amount. I mean, enough to say I've been on it. Oh no, it's all good. I mean, listen, for those of you wondering, now I'm not talking about vaccinations in here. What am I, RFK Jr.? Um, well, no, I appreciate you threatening Power Town Wrestling because that's how I got my money back. $124 and change. So, and Magnum TA is like such a fucking sweet guy. I'm like, hey, bro, I'm really sorry that I had to like, um, you know, reach out and talk about. I don't know if it's his company or he's just like a celebrity endorser or whatever. But and he's awesome, man. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sorry, I'm lowering the thing. He's like a really great guy. So, and I even gave him some tips and feedback on how to make the company better. And I basically told him, bro, when you have people's money for months and there's no like update or contact, people are going to get buck wild on you, like I did. And I'm certainly not a. Let me get this super chat. Who do you hate more? Who do you hate most in the Dabbleverse? Well, that's a question. And my honest answer is I don't really hate anyone in the Dabbleverse. I don't really, I mean, I guess, I mean, it's an interesting, do I hate in the Dabbleverse? I mean, I guess Stuttering John. And I don't even really hate him, to be honest with you. Sorry, I'm just moving this up here. Let me show you this. I'll show you my picture of the jellies for some of you who have not seen it. This is a oil painting. Whoa, of the jellies. That's me right there in the mustache. This guy right here. That's Phil Lamar, voiceover legend. That's Kylo Kish, a very famous rapper. And that's my wife, the lovely and talented AJ Johnson. Here's my fucking television. Is that thebombdiggity.com? 85-inch 4K. Here's my podcast center. There's some of it. That's a Pierre-Luc Dubois hockey helmet, my Gene Simmons doll, RoboCop, autographed Scorpio Sky doll, Sting, Brody Lee, and here's a couple. Here's my Abdullah the Butcher doll, and there's the Devil, Ultimate Warrior. Giving you guys a little tour. I can't do this on my iMac, so I hope that answers your question. I just don't. If I was Stuttering John and I was on Howard Stern and The Tonight Show, I wouldn't be on the fucking internet. But, I get it. I mean, that's, people start talking about as kids and stuff. I get the need to be, yes, that is my elliptical. Let me show you my elliptical right there. I do about an hour and 5 minutes on it tonight after this stream. So, let me see what questions I missed. Yeah, I mean, that's his name. What is the type of guy that would take it, but then one asks later on, won't admit it and say he's not RFK or some nonsense? I'm not going to talk about my medical history in the fucking stream to you yahoos. So you're weird. Well, thank you, Maddox. I appreciate that. Go on someone else's stream then, who is not weird. The trolls are coming in the last 10 minutes. We're going to do another 8 minutes, and then I'm going to think about how weird I am. So that's cool. Amazing Jonathan, very talented guy. Steve Byrne did a great documentary about him. What would well, I don't know. I mean, RoboCop. Hold on. I'll do an impression for you. You guys have been good. I've hit the goal of $5. So hold on. Let me get the camera straight. Hold on. Let's see if we can do this. Hold on. I'm going to do this Gorilla Pro. There we go. Hold on. All right, we're going to turn the view around here. Okay. There we go. Someone in the stream yell action. I'm not doing this until I hear action in the stream. RoboCop, I'm 6'9", 320 pounds. I am the real Man of Steel in the NWA, and you better learn to like it. There's a better shot of the TV. There's a Rowdy Piper doll, my over-the-top hat, Sylvester Stallone. Sting looking a little rough right here. There's Rowdy Piper. Don't worry about if I took the jab or not. What are you, part of the Trump's medical Mossad coming after me if I didn't? You know, you guys are unbelievable here, man. I put an hour stream together and you guys are yelling at me because I'm not going to tell you if I took the jab or not. Out of control, man. Out of control. Now let's get the stream back on me. Thank you very much. Over the Top. That is a great Stallone movie. I hope you enjoy it as much as I did. No, we don't talk about vaccines in here. This is not the Power Hour by Anthony Fauci. You know, this is a stream where we talk about stand-up comedy and the Dabbleverse. If you got the money, honey. So the Dislabeled in the House Cobra is a great Stallone movie. Thank you very much. Gonna do about another 4 more minutes, guys. Can I sub? I want the chat's approval. Yes, bag this. Please subscribe, you know, so we can keep in touch. You know, you guys probably wonder, Earl, what's the big deal if I subscribe or I don't subscribe? You know, it helps me with the algorithm. You know, the more likes, the more comments. You know, if you can't tip me, as William Zoom would say, I'm a bartender. If you like the service, you tip. But if times are tight for you, or if you're just cheap, you know, hit the like and subscribe button. You know, if I get to like 10,000 subs, which is not going to happen anytime soon, you know, you get to use the YouTube studios, which are not too far from me, and you know, the quality of the streams will increase the more people that are in here. You know, so thank you, William Zoom, as always, for being the Cool Beans moderator. Well, you know, I don't know if I'd say I'm an amazing guy, as Jesse Lee Peterson would say, I am a amazing guy. So, yeah, I'm all over YouTube. I mean, I've got some funny stand-up videos. I've got some funny stand-up videos that were poorly mic'd, so it kind of seems like I'm bombing. And I've got some videos where I'm bombing. I leave them all up. So, sour milk, $1.99. Ray me, Big Earl. Ray me, Big Earl. Thank you, Sour Milk. I appreciate your generosity. Your third super chat on my stream. Yes, Ray for pay, 100%. Yes, I love ABBA. The winner takes it all. The loser stands so small. And that's the only words I know. There also is a Quiet Riot song called The Winner Take All. Life's been good. Life's been bad. Now I'm happy. Then I'm sad. It's taken its toll on you. The price is high when you need the score. Take your souls and your goals to the top. The winners take all. And that's about all I know. They did write that. That's why it wasn't a hit. Hello. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Airways. Yes, please. Anyone, like I said, anyone in the stream, if you are ever in Los Angeles, and I'm not on the road doing comedy, so I'll be in Los Angeles, please come to the Comedy Store as my guest. And, you know, I'll show you around the Comedy Store. I'll give you the VIP tour, and you get to see me do 45 minutes to an hour. So I don't know if I'll do Hackamania this year. I mean, it's a real schlub for me to get to Vegas. But I will say that Melton treated me very well, paid me more than he said he would, put me up in a very nice hotel. The neighborhood was shitty, but the hotel was good. There were no bed bugs. I knew that was a rumor going around. And then unfortunately, I had to leave the next day because the Comedy Store called me up and offered to wanted me to close out the show on Saturday night. And when it was sold out, when the Comedy Store sold out in the main room, I've told you guys this before. So it's about 400 people. So you got to figure, let's say 50 got in a guest list, a comic or whatever, they snuck in. You're splitting the door with about 6 other comics, 350 people paying anywhere from $20 to $100. So it's a nice check, and it's just a check I couldn't refuse. So I got a joke. What happened to the guy who ate the shepherd's pie? The shepherds unalived him. Um, that's a pretty bad joke, Eric. Hackamania is going to be in San Bernardino this year. I don't do the belly room a lot. That's probably the room I do the least. I usually am in the main room. Tomorrow night I'm in the original room, closing that out. Uh, so, I'm pretty happy with my spots at the Comedy Store. And, I can't remember the last time I did the belly room. I mean, of course, I was there every week doing roast battle, uh, Johnny TV style. I don't know how he does that. Of course, I just ordered my MXM collection shirt. I can't wait to get that. And Mason from MXM Collection followed me on Instagram. That's pretty dope, as the kids say. And if you don't know who MXM Collection is, they're the tag team. It's like kind of like a gay tag team where when they tag in with each other, they are like just the tips. Yes, I am a paid regular at the Comedy Store. I'm incredibly lucky. Not a day goes by where where I'm not excited about it. And it took me 14 years to get past there. So, it's pretty special to be passed there. Unfortunately, I was not passed by Mitzi. I was passed by Adam Egett. I was the first person he passed when he got the job, along with Candace Thompson. And which would I fight Crazy Cabby on Howard TV? No, and he's dead. So I'm not really a fighter, to be honest with you. Because most people who sit there and talk about fighting, they wouldn't have the balls to fight anybody. So, because if you were so crazy and you really wanted to fight, you would fight. We'll do maybe 1 or 2 more minutes. I am a lover, 100%. And my dance card is full. So take that. Do you believe the store is haunted? Absolutely, I believe the store is haunted. I've seen it myself firsthand. One night we were all in the main room after hours, and we're all on the right side. If you've been to the main room, we're on the back booth. So, like the booth where the comics can sit if the show is sold out. It's kind of like the table at the cellar. You're not really allowed to sit there unless you're paid regular. And so we're just hanging out, talking. Some people may have been smoking the marijuana. And all of a sudden, a glass flew across the left side of the room, and there was no one over there. And people were like, well, maybe someone snuck over there. They would have had to go by us because the other door in the main room by Mitzi's booth, that was locked. The lobby door was locked. The door where the green room is, at the end of the opposite end of the hallway from where the green room is, that was locked. So the only way to get in that room was to sneak by us. And that part of the room was lit from the OR hallway light. And I absolutely believe that was a ghost saying, get the fuck out of here. If you go on blogs to promote your special, will you bring up KB's thought? I'd love to go on blogs, but I don't think... I love To Live and Die in LA. Great movie. You look like a Kamala Harris voter, brother. Well, I'm not a Kamala Harris voter, but I am a Kamala Harris fan. Hello. By the way, I just instituted a new rule. So you guys know I don't shill for money on here. I think I'm pretty low key about asking for money, honey, on here. But since we have some trolls in the stream tonight, I'm adopting the Kevin Brennan method. You want to troll me? Pay me. You want to talk about the Dabbleverse? Pay me. Otherwise, I answer all the questions. Um, Chat asks him to tell a joke for $5. I am broke. Well, Magic Johnson. I mean, we don't do free jokes. I'm broke too because I do these streams for $7. Uh, yes, we do kill whales, 100%. I've killed a few whales myself in the LA comedy scene. I don't know who Joe Swanson is, to be honest with you. Yes, we do have trolls in here, and that's just part of the business. I'm okay, Rich. Just dealing with a couple trolls and the end of the stream. Yes, 100%. I mean, how bad would, someone said, tell a joke, and here I've made, well, I didn't make LL pay for jokes, but I said, hey, man, you want to be entertained, you got to, throw me a few dineros. And then he's going to be like, well, wait a minute. They got a joke for free. What about my three super chats? So, I do go out a lot on auditions against Patrick Warburton, Dylan McDermott, Billy Brown. Have you ever been bumped by a big time comedian? I've been bumped by Dave Chappelle, Leslie Jones. I've been a comedian magic for 25 years. Quite a long time. Yeah, I did a free frog joke. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. That's what a frog says on a construction site. If you do something well, don't do it for free. 100%. And as you can see, I've done this stream for 67 minutes. I've literally answered 95% of the questions for free. Earl, you don't have any sets tonight. It's Friday. Well, what are you, my manager? See, I'm not familiar with. I mean, I know who Patrick Warburton is, but I'm not really familiar with him. I don't watch Family Guy, but I sure as hell would audition for it. So thank you though for giving me knowledge. God is love. God is love. Let's do a cardio stream. Yeah, I've tried doing a cardio stream, and here's the thing. The machine makes too much noise. Would you want to bump Leslie Jones? I'm not talking about off stage. Hello. No, on both. I mean, I don't think I would bump people. Like I might say to, if I walk into the comedy store in 5 years and I'm a huge comic, I wouldn't be like, I want to go on right now. I said, hey, can I go on last? I don't want to bump anyone. I don't want people to have their sets cut short. I'll just go on last. And I might have like the comic before me, or maybe two comics who go on before me. Hey, can you tell them to stay to the end because there's a guest set coming up? Are you trolling me, Rich? I thought we were friends. Yeah. Well, I mean, let's just say yes, Dylan. How do you know I don't have a set tonight? I mean, I don't, but like, what do you, have you tapped my iPad? Are you monitoring my messages with Emily and Rita from the Improv? I don't even know who the hell the booker is at the Laugh Factory. I mean, you talk about a rogue comedy club. I've seen Bobby Lee's dick more than my own. I mean, yowza. Bobby Lee and I share the same birthday. Hey, we're at 69 minutes. We're going to end the stream in a minute. So, Bobby Lee Sticky, 100%. It's just, when you're a small Asian guy, you're not going to have a big dick. I mean, no offense. Yes, the Kookaburra Lounge. Get there while you can. But, Craig Robinson the other night was telling me how much he loves it there. So what do I know? Yes, I am a wild man, Levitin. I'm just, trying to make it. So now, like I said, trolls. If you want me to read it, you got to pay for it. This is the Kevin Brennan business model. I've never had had this rule before, but you guys, it's all right, Dr. Nova. I'm about to end the stream. So, you guys have to pay for the pleasure of trolling me. I mean, it's only fair. I think I've messaged him, but he didn't seem too interested about it. Ventura, Ireland 32. I mean, wasn't that the craziest offer to drive to Ventura for $25? 100%, William. Do you know Brendan Walsh? I know of him. I don't know him. Isn't Vitali the guy who exposes pedophiles? Hey, what are you saying about me? Uh, I have never researched Islam, to be honest with you. I'm too busy trying to make it in stand-up comedy. You think I have time to research Islam? Nothing against it. I just don't have the time to research it. I'm from Bel Air. It's a big difference. It's all good, Lemetin. I could take on any troll. There's no troll in here that's going to get the better of me. Trust me on that one. I'm a comedy soldier. I've been doing this for a very long time. No one is taking me down. Thank you, LL. I appreciate it. Thanks for the super chats. All right, William Zoom is breaking off into a side conversation. That's okay. It's all good in the hood. So we've had a fun stream tonight. Not too many trolls in here, but you take the good with the bad. I'll be at the Comedy Store tomorrow night in the original room, 12:15. You have to pay for a joke, Michael. I mean, my friend LL Cooley, he's paid for 3 jokes. So I can't give you a freebie and charge him for 3. It's like a comedy club, Now, a lot of people are like, well, Earl, what if the joke's not funny? Well, that's the risk you take. When you walk into the Comedy Store, although you're guaranteed a good show, you might not like every comic. So I can't be giving away the product for free, baby. Then why would we follow you? Well, you don't have to follow me. You follow me because you watch my YouTube videos, you watch my streams, you go, hey, this guy's funny. I want to see him live. And I think for the last 72 minutes, I've provided a pretty good indicator that I'm funny. So that's why you do it. So I did not date Tootie from Facts of Life. I would have, though. So, well, I'm not saying I'm a wise man, but if I do jokes on here for free, then why the hell go pay and see me? I'll just stay at home and watch them for free. So the streams are like a little bit of a tease, a little bit of a, hey, I'll do a quick joke here and there every now and then, but I can't. You know how many times in the stream people say, hey, tell me a joke, So I do the Hollywood Improv, but not very often. I had a much better relationship with the previous booker, Aaron, than I do with Rita. And I've known Rita for like 30 fucking years. I don't know. I don't do it a lot. So I need to get alive. We all do. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I don't care if you guys sub or not. It's not, my life ain't, it's not like if I get 6 extra subs tonight, I'm going to walk the streets of LA like I won the Powerball. I'm asking you to hit the sub and like button. If you don't think I'm funny, don't hit it. Go to someone else's stream. I guarantee you, very few people would do a 74-minute stream for $7.96. They would have quit after 20 minutes. But I make my money in voiceovers and acting and comedy. So I can do these streams and, play with you guys. You guys play with me. Of course, I've got moderators to nip the N-word towers in the bud. But I think I give you guys a lot. So in return, I ask you guys to hit sub and like. But if you don't like it, I don't know. Go on Dr. Chow's show, I guess. Well, I mean, it's not easy. I mean, I lucked out into it, Cream, because Tyler, the creator, saw me at the Comedy Store, and I became the lead in an Adult Swim cartoon. So Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So this is for fun? Well, I mean, if it was for money, I would have quit streaming 70 minutes ago, is my point. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. I mean, obviously, at some point, I would love to make some FU money doing these streams. You know, I mean, if you break it down to a job, I mean, my hourly rate for this show is $7.96. And plus after YouTube takes their cut, I've cleared $3. So I'm not doing this stream for money. To be honest, as many of the longtime listeners know, I'm doing this stream to help build my name up. Listen, Matt Rife, 3 years ago couldn't get work in this town, but he kept hammering videos on, I think, TikTok. One blows up. Now he's headlining theaters and headlining the Netflix comedy show. Netflix wouldn't even let him subscribe to the network 3 years ago. So, I'm trying to 100% sour milk. Listen, were you good friends with Brody? I was good friends with Brody, and he is very well missed. Uh, so why we often talk about money? Well, because people keep asking me, do you do the stream for money? Or are you doing this for fun? But I feel like sometimes, when I talk about the money on these streams, it's almost like a commercial. Like my whole point is, we're almost at the 80-minute mark, and I think I've done a very good stream. So, I'm like a bartender, and I think people kind of don't understand how you can help a streamer. There's many ways to help a streamer. You can super chat, you can do super thanks on a video, you can hit the like button on a video or on this stream, you can subscribe. I mean, frankly, that's what I'm after the most. More subscribers gets more people in here, more buzz, so on and so forth. So, I found you guys around the same time. The old Ice House Chronicles. Yes, oh, you don't have to apologize. But I'm also telling people how you can help me for free. It's not, there's no charge to hit the sub button or the like button, or, maybe you see me on an Instagram story, you repost that. There's many, many ways to help someone. William Zoom and several other people in here helped me get my money back from Powertown Wrestling, because that truly showed the power of social media, where Powertown Wrestling literally refused to answer me. But then through several friends of the show and friends in real life, there's a lot of hot girls in yoga class. I think a couple people tweeted, definitely a couple people Instagram story, like, hey, where's Earl's money? And lo and behold, the next day I had $124 in my bank account. And I've become friends now with Magnum TA, this generation's John Cena. We're going to go for another 1 minute and a half. So if you have not, let's get me to 50 likes in the next minute and a half. That's another way you can help me limiting. Don't worry about it. And I don't want to force you guys to do anything. I want you guys to go, hey, this guy's funny. He provides a lot of funny content. Let's help him out. Like, bingo, sub, biff. So, it's all good. It's all love. Chocolate love. 1 minute left to go in the first period. I think Magnum TA still drives trucks. So, when I saw him, he was in pretty good shape. I mean, it's not really a wheelchair. It's more like a walking chair. Like, I think he can use his feet, but, it was really pretty jarring to see him and Lex Luger. I mean, they probably have the two best bodies of their generation. And to see them immobile to a degree was pretty like, wow, man, this is tough. And I'm still not clear if it's his company or someone told me it's Vern Gagne or Greg Gagne's company. I don't know, but they need to get their act together. Apparently, what Magnum was telling me was they had a young employee who kind of went AWOL and he just kind of left. I'm an LA Kings fan, Cream. And of course, the big trade today in hockey, the New York Rangers traded Jacob Trouba to the Anaheim Ducks. Like, ooh, man, that's got to be a bummer. Because his wife, I believe, is going to medical school in Michigan, so he wanted to be traded to Detroit, but I guess they couldn't work it out. So, now maybe Anaheim trades him to Detroit. I don't think Anaheim will be his final destination. Well, I mean, Magnum seems like he really cares. So I don't know about Greg and the two others, but it's listen, it sucks. It's customer service. It's like if I were shipping out autographed pictures, it's on me to get those pictures out to people when they pay for them, not hold their money for 5 months. And with the figures that I ordered, the Kamala and Medusa dolls, July 7th I bought, and then we were told a January release. So, that checks out or whatever. But then, I just messaged them periodically. 3 messages. You guys saw the messages on Instagram. They were very nicely worded. I never said, hey, where's my fucking money, you bastards? I could see them not wanting to contact me if I was like saying that kind of language. And, no, nothing. I mean, and then I finally said, I've had enough. I'm going to go on their Facebook page. And, the thing is, on their Facebook page, very few negative things get said because I think they're in control of it. Like, I don't think they put up my first message, which was really nice. It was very, like, I think professional. And then so I said, fuck it, I'm going to open a PayPal dispute. I will say, I love PayPal. Like, if you get ripped off, PayPal almost 100% of the time sides with the buyer. I mean, I used to sell things on eBay, and, I never really had a problem. I mean, I once got ripped off on eBay. Like, I think someone hacked my account and bought 5 Hewlett-Packard computers. And, it was a little bit of a roll with eBay, but I eventually got my money back via PayPal. Well, I don't think they deleted them. They just didn't post them. So what they would do is, I joined the Power Town Wrestling group, so thinking, oh, I'll be able to put my post in here. And once again, I was very nice about it. I didn't, because saying "fuck you guys, you cheap bastards," that's not get my money back, and it's not gonna get the dolls, or excuse me, the action figures. My bad. And so I noticed that I got a notice saying that the post has to be approved by administrator, and then I'm like, oh, even though it was very nicely worded, they're not gonna put it up. So we got a report of a structure fire right down the street from me. So it worked out. I mean, Magnum TA, even messaged me after I got my money back. Said, dude, I'm gonna do you right. And frankly, it doesn't hurt that I'm certainly not a celebrity, but I'm probably the most known person to ever buy a product from those guys. I'm sure they went on my Instagram and Twitter. All right, this guy got 12,000 followers. Like, we better not fuck him over. So, what are you gonna do? The phone app at Chick-fil-A, out of control, those guys. And it's a good thing. I rarely go on my Citibank account online. I have a general idea what's in my account at all times, but for some reason I said, let me just check out the past purchases, and Chick-fil-A app, Chick-fil-A app, Chick-fil-A app, Chick-fil-A app, $100, $75, $50, and it was just like 20 of them. So I will say Citibank has always done me right. So, I love you all. I'll probably do a stream tomorrow at some point. The morning stream did not do very well, so I probably won't do any more morning streams. But, never say never. Earl Skakel in the Earl world. Thank you to all the people who super chatted me tonight. I appreciate it. I love you all. Skakel, over and out.